I met a gypsy.
What else do we got to talk about? Anything else?
I don't know, just get back for next year, really, I guess. We've got a few more weeks off and then into riding, and then I don't know what I've got on. I really want to do an AMA national, but I don't think I'm going to be ready this year for it because I want to do the last round at Fox of the motocross is there at Fox Raceway. So
well, you pretty much set the lap record there on the
rally
Dakar
bike, dude. That was insane. They frothed that. I was full tanks, because we had it all prepped up.
You were sending it,
and I was really pissed because in America I was there training. I wanted to race that last 2 rounds or something. I wanted to race because with Gas they had Ryan Sipes was over there and doing all the stuff for Red Bull and Gas perfect. He does 6 days GCCs motocross. I'm I'm not doing it Supercross, you can have that, but any other flat track stuff I'll go jump in and do it. And because I was new to America, no one sort of knew my name or anything. From enduro stuff, yeah, they knew, but in the motocross scene and that, they didn't really. And even just with the Gas team or anything like that, and support from KTM over there. So I was I really wanted to do it, and then they just kept shutting it down, saying no. I'm why not? I can go racing. I couldn't even race last year in Australia. I wanted to do the first round of the AORC. I wanted to do the first rounds of the MX when I was back. And no, you can't do it. I'm why? I'm you don't have factory support, or I'm what is? All right, send it. Let's go. Yeah. I'm paid to race. I'm racing. I'm keen to race. I don't want to just sit around and do nothing. Rallies, you only have to do 5 races a year kind of thing, and then all the testing, and it's busy, but it's I still need to do my motocross and enduro training racing to stay on top. I'm only as good as I am on a dirt bike because of this. You did that. Yeah, and now that's going away, and that's why in America I was all right, just grinding motocross, and I'm all right, I got to put a goal.
That's the move.
I'm goal driven, so I've got to have something in front of me. You got Dakar. I'm dude, that's 6 months away.
Yeah.
That's ages. I need something to train for every day now. It's all right, in 1 month I got to be ready for this.
It changes everything, eh?
Yeah.
As soon as you got a little bit of accountability, man.
Yeah, and that's what I got to. I was just well, what am I training for there? I was so angry they wouldn't let me do anything. I couldn't. I was well, I'm just going to train the house down and earn my drinks and have fun and enjoy it. And I still train my ass off, and everyone saw it at the track. When I was at the track there riding, I was out there doing it all off my own bat, mechanicking, working on the track and doing the motos, same motos, if not more than those guys there. And then I got to the race, and I'm and they're oh, you can ride around on the rally bike. And I was just you've just fed the dog the bone right here, boys. I'm gonna send it. I got there and I'm walking this Jamie up because I was they're what are you gonna do? It's well, they're not letting me race. We get 1 lap on the rally bike, not even a sight lap. I've never ridden around this track before. It's reversed, fresh track. It's already been ripped, and we put a knobby tire on. Walking you need a knobby tire because we run the desert tires. It's no knob. And I'm if you can get a knobby tire for that 18, we'll get it. Found one out of the back of a truck, put it on. And I was G'd up Tobes and Sunderland and Benavides brothers. They're Santa's actually going to send it to Walker. They're asking him, is he actually going to do it? And he goes, you have no idea how angry he is and how much he's going to just send every jump. And I said, I've never gone to a motocross track ever and jumped everything on the first lap. There's big doubles and tabletops and that. And they did an interview of each rider going on before, and they're on the stand. Yeah. I was just watch this because I'm going to go full send on everything. and no shit, I just jumped all these jumps. I had full tank of fuel, so I had 30 litres in my bike, and it was just bottoming out everywhere on the first rhythm section after the tabletop. And I'm I'm in for a hell of a ride. I've just talked this up. I've got to do it. And Walken is they were on the podium doing an interview, and he was just up watching the big screen, watching me riff around. Everything, all the focus just went to me because I was I'm just going to send it because everyone else was just rolling it. And I'm well, they wouldn't let me race, and I've just done the sketchiest thing ever and sent a rally bike around a motocross track I've never seen before. Judged all the jumps perfectly, and then they just watered because it's before the first motos as well. So it was the parade lap. And then I've come down one of the hills, and where the Fox tent was, it was like a step down, but it was a roller, and you landed into a face of one. So the dudes, but they just watered it, and I was oh, I've sent it off the top a bit too much, cased out on it, and then I've slid off the side of the track, just saved it going down. I went off outside the berm, fist pumped the crowd, and they're yeah, and I pointed up to there was a big Fox up where all the food stand was, where all the dudes, all the workers were up there, and I already told them because I was up there. I was when I come around, I'm going to send this sky launcher jump to flat. So I've just jammed up the crowd, clicked another gear, and just gone up this hill, and just sent it up, just boned around it, and they're like, it's insane. And then like all the boys that were at the convent, like Savachi and Bo, were like, you send that? I was like, yeah. And they got all the footage, everything, and like, dude, that was insane. And after that, my heart rate was so high. That's probably one of the best things I've ever done, was just send that. And then like the amount of people just blew their mind to walk through the pits, and everyone's like, that was insane what you just did. And I was like, but no one knew like the actual details behind it. Like, never been on the track, full tank of fuel, rally bike suspension around that, and it's just like, I just pulled that off, and I was just like, whatever, like that's as good as racing anyway.
That's
like,
so
but I
sick.
still love to race it.
Have you got? There's footage of it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Go onto his Instagram.
Just,
I just got to see it. The sound of it, and I had like Jeremy was texting me. Who was someone?
Yeah, because I just got my helmet that day off Jet.
You just
too,
got
so
your helmet.
Jet gave it, and yeah, it was funny as.
Yeah, go. There's some footage
Scroll
on there.
down. Won't be too far. It's not too free.
You've done fuck all.
yeah, I've done nothing. There's me Superman Supercross crash.
No, is it up?
Yeah, it must be up.
Yeah,
Maybe I've got it on. Maybe it was just a story I put up.
No, I was sure that you put it up.
No, it must have been a story. Oh my god, my Instagram's so bad.
What are you doing,
I
mate?
need to do more send videos. That's why.
Oh man, I wish I saw that.
Yeah, it's in my story somewhere.
Oh, that's so
But
good.
anyway.
That might need a repost, I reckon.
Yeah, right. But yeah, that was one of the highlights. So I really want to do, it's just something in my career I want to do. Like, I've done the racing here, and I was like, well, I've always thought like it'd be sick to do an MXGP, and then, hey mate, just say you've done it.
Yeah,
Been
yeah.
there, done it. Like,
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm competitive right now. Like, I can go top 20 in AMA. Like, it'd be sick.
Yeah, it'd be sick to go get some points.
If I'm 100% in, like fit and ready for it, I just know I'm capable of doing it.
Yeah.
So it's the same here in Australian motocross. It's like, oh, I could podium here if I wanted to.
Yeah.
If I get the right track and I prepare for it, it's in my head, and put that as a goal, I'll go do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just trying to do what I can when I can.
Yeah.
When I'm able to.
Yeah, nah.
Not injured. So
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.